Hey guys, welcome to City Walk, which is still open by the way, but who knows for how long. I thought we would explore the City Walk area today as the park, this is the first day that Universal is actually closed, the theme park section, but City Walk, the restaurants, the stores still open. Let's just take a look, see what's happening today. Before we begin, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time, so hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. And for today at least, the Cinemark movie theater is still open, as well as the little putt-putt golf. Bubba Gump's and all the other restaurants, most of the other restaurants should be open here as well today. The Quiet Flight Surf Shop still open, and it will remain open. This was a very large store. They had 2 leases, but the back half of the store, they did not renew that lease. Universal did not renew it, in fact, but they did allow Quiet Flight to renew the front store, so it's just a smaller store now. The back side of the store is closed, and I'll tell you what's rumored to go there in a bit. City Walk is open, but the crowds are pretty sparse. There's probably more people in your supermarket right now than here at City Walk. See guys, this is the back side of Quiet Flight, and all these stores on this back side, it was Universal's choice not to renew the leases. So you gotta think Universal has some plans for this. So I was talking to one of the employees, and their prevailing thought is that Universal is gonna use this space to be the new Universal Studios store. Now there is one on the property here in City Walk already, but they're thinking they're gonna close that one down, and then the new Universal store would be here. See over here near the Big Fire restaurant, this is the current location of the Universal Studios store, which if they're gonna close this one down and put it in the other spot, then what would they do here? Now there is a bigger, more exciting rumor about what they could potentially use all this space for, this new retail space that has become available, but I think I may save that for a separate video. It's that big. And now let's take a little stroll to the front gates of Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios before I give you my channel update. So little activity in the restaurants and in the stores. You know, to me it hardly seems worth keeping it open, which, you know, I think some of the Disney Springs stores are closing. The ones controlled by Disney, I believe, are closing. I think the other stores, they're leaving up to like the actual tenants if they want to close or not. But here at Universal City Walk, so quiet, I don't see why they would even try to keep it open. Sorry folks, we're closed. The moose out front should have told you. In this scenario, I'm probably the moose. And now let's walk over to studio side, check out the globe, see what's happening over there. And good news guys, the world keeps spinning, maybe in the wrong direction, but it keeps spinning. We have one of the local news stations, their helicopter, circling the park, getting images of an empty park, I would assume, something you don't see too often here in Central Florida. So for studio side, we can't get too close to the actual front gate. They have these barriers up as they are doing some pressure washing, and I'm sure they'll be doing some extensive cleaning throughout the days and the weeks as the park remains closed. Well, since we're here, let's just take a zoomed in shot of the streets of Universal empty. Maybe just 1 or 2 employees walking across the street, who knows. And again, the park is closed. The moose out front should have told me. Well, I might as well mention it. For what reasons, I don't know why, but I should mention it anyway. Voodoo Donuts does have a couple new donuts for Easter. Have a little a bunny donut and a baby chick donut. Okay, so here's my little channel update, which I mentioned some of this in a couple videos back when I first announced that they were going to close the parks here. I'm staying in business. In fact, since I'm not spending half a day at a theme park every other day, I could potentially increase my output of videos if I wanted to. I'm coming up with some ideas, but as always, we'll continue to have Rick's Top 6. I can make those from the house. Our Versus series can be made from the house. Like I said, I might start a new series called Rickopedia, or I may change the name. I might change that to Parkopedia. I'm not sure yet. And I got a couple more ideas where I can just make theme park videos. Your happy place. Theme parks and our channel. I can make some different type of videos, some very creative ones. I've got a lot of B-roll from being in the parks all these years, so I can certainly make stuff from the house. So make sure you stay subscribed, but you do want to make sure you have the bell notification clicked, just in case I've got to alter like when I send out the videos, when I post them. Another thing I might do today, since City Walk is currently open and we don't know how long it will stay open, is I could record, I think I'm going to record a bunch of generic intros, video intros for Rix Top 6 and my verses, just so I have those on file for when I'm creating the videos in my studio. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for today for our little City Walk update and our little channel update. Thanks for tuning in, and keep tuning in. Right now, I'm going to go grab myself a barbecue sandwich from the NBC Bar and Grill since it's open. And as usual guys, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching Rix Flix, and now, time to relax. Okay, let's say thank you to all our patrons on Patreon, starting with the executive producers, Candace McBride, Randall Rittenberry, Hank Spalding, Andrew Bundle, U.S. Storm Shelters, Joshua Rush, Brian Jenkins, the Luke family, Hannah Jo Smithhart, Catherine and Daddy Dave, Wayne Fitzpatrick, Elizabeth McCletchney, Brett and Carla W., Michelle and Paul R., Jeff Howard, David Heiser, Matthew Sargent, Tom Elridge, the A-Team, Allie and AJ, Chad and Michelle, Kayla Cox, Warren and Don Kulo, Neil Whitaker, Anita and Jim, Harry Beadle, Angelina Twazer, Sonia Tucci, Nick Hahn and Brandon Anders. Also, a big thank you to our regular Patreon producers, Michelle, Shane Morrow, the Perez family, Desi, Adam Kazanecki, Armando Covelli, John Andine, Sherry South, TJ and Shannon, Will Antico, Brett and Mindy West, Ben Van Litt, Andreas Martinez, Craig Conley, James Conley, Shania Rasman, Chloe White, Daniel Oberbecker, the Spencer family, Jose Reyes, Hawthorne, Jeffrey and Mugga, Cameron Alder, Nicole Bergstein, Matt Weaver, Rob Racer 66, Ash Gauthier, Ricardo Justin, Josh Grabiak, Kiss My, John Gosby and Stephen Brodude.